What if the worst mistake in our history was also the beginning of the greatest story of truth and redemption ever told? That question sits right at the heart of Genesis chapter 3. In a garden more beautiful than anything we can imagine, Adam and Eve lived in perfect friendship with God. No shame, no fear, no distance between them and their Creator. A place where sunshine warms the leaves and happiness graces everything with sunlight. Then came a voice, smooth, subtle. It didn't shout, it whispered, and it asked one dangerous question. Did God really say? Those 4 words changed everything. That serpent knew exactly what it was doing. It didn't attack God directly. It planted a seed of doubt, and doubt, left unchecked, grows into something that separates us from truth. It's a tiny seed of doubt planted in the heart of a perfect trust. Suddenly, God's simple truth feels complicated. When Eve looked at the fruit, she saw it was good to eat, pleasing to the eye, desirable for wisdom. 3 reasons that felt completely reasonable. And that's the thing about temptation. Sometimes it never looks wrong at first. It looks like an upgrade. It looks like freedom. It looks like you're finally getting what you deserve. But it leads somewhere God never intended us to go. We hear the whispers that God is holding out. There's something better for you, something secret, something hidden, just out of reach. It makes false promises, offers hollow gifts. You'll be as God, knowing everything, and speaks a great lie that your trust is a cage. Adam was right there with Eve. He took the fruit too. And in that moment, everything shifts. Their eyes were opened, just as the serpent promised. But what they saw was something that was not meant for them. So they hid. They hid from the God who made every bird of the air, fish in the sea, and star in the sky. But God came walking, and he called out, "Where are you?" And here's what's moving about that question. God knew exactly where they were. That question wasn't for God's benefit, it was for theirs. God was giving them a chance to come back. He still does that for us. When we've wandered, when we think we've chosen our own path over his, he doesn't abandon us. He comes looking for us, calls out to us. He gives us a moment to turn around, to turn back. Adam blamed Eve, Eve blamed the serpent. We've been pointing fingers at each other ever since. But God's wisdom addressed every one of them. Nobody slipped through. There were consequences, yes, real ones. Pain, struggle, toil, conflict. These entered into the world that day. And yet, tucked inside this very judgment is the most remarkable promise. God told the serpent that one day a seed of the woman would crush his head. That even in the middle of the fall, God had already planned for them the way back. He made garments for them to comfort them. But in this act of kindness, something had to be sacrificed. And that points to every provision God makes for us. This story isn't just about Adam and Eve. It's about every single one of us. We've all heard that whisper. We've all looked at something we were told to leave alone and reached for it anyway. And we all know how it feels afterwards. That hollow feeling, the hiding, the excuses, the distance that grows when we think God couldn't possibly still want us after what we've done. This passage doesn't end with them lost or forgotten. It ends with them sent out, still alive, still together, still loved by God. Discipline, yes, but never abandonment, never the end of the story. The message this passage has for you right now is this. The voice that questions God's word has not gone quiet. It still whispers in your relationships, your finances, your identity, your choices. Learn to recognize it. It will always start with, "Did God really say?" And it will always make the wrong things look reasonable. Learn to protect what's important. Recognize what God said well enough to know the difference. And when you fall, not if, but when, don't hide. That's the one thing that delays your restoration. God's not standing in the garden waiting to condemn you. He's walking toward you, calling your name, waiting with open arms to welcome you home. Run toward that voice, not away from it. Knowing when you're wrong isn't weakness. It's the surest path home. The same God who comforted Adam and Eve is more than willing to comfort you. So take this with you today. You are not defined by your worst moments. You are defined by the God who knows how precious you are and comes looking for you regardless. That love has never stopped, and it never will. If this spoke to something in your heart today, share it with someone who needs to hear it. They are not too far gone. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. There's so much more ahead for you. From everyone here at Grace and Truth, peace be with you, and thank you for watching.